One idea that binds us together as pagans and witches is a reverence for the natural world. Groves of sacred trees were and are places for ritual practice, community, and tribal discussions. Today, indigenous communities are still fighting to protect these sacred lands. This video is all about ways we can include trees in our worship today. I have examples of how to show tree appreciation and we'll discuss ways to use them in your spell work. Being in and worshiping nature on her terms is important. We continue this practice today, whether we follow an ancient tradition or a neo pagan compilation. Trees are an important part of our practices. Trees are sacred. As individuals, trees can be seen as spirits and have magical powers. Getting out into the forest is wonderful, but you can also have meaningful experiences with trees in an urban park. You may have a tree in your backyard that you want to develop a relationship with. Cultivate a feeling of appreciation and thankfulness. Thank the tree when you are leaving an intention, prayer, or gathering materials for a spell. Leave a small gift, such as a pretty ribbon tied to a branch. Do you have wooden furniture in your home? Take time to polish it and give thanks to the trees for their gift. Channel the energy from the wood. Hug a tree. This is a great way of connecting energies and being thankful. Meditation and grounding work are both important aspects of pagan rituals. Trees are more than willing to help us. Choose a tree that you can sit comfortably underneath. Start by wrapping your arms around the tree. Place your cheek against the trunk. Breathe in, breathe out. You can meditate on whatever pleases you. Perhaps you have a problem. Sit under a tree with your back firmly against the trunk. Envision your problem leaving your body, traveling up the trunk, and being expelled through the leaves. There are so many species of trees that complement our magic. Birch trees are a favorite of mine. I have a video on birch trees as part of the Celtic tree months. The Celtic tree months each feature a species of tree and their magical correspondences. You can often find birch bark that is sloughed off the tree. These are great for writing intentions on during spell work. Did you know you could tap a birch tree much like you do a maple tree? Birch or maple syrup works well in a sweetening spell. A sweetening spell is used to bring someone closer to you, often someone you wish to have an intimate relationship with. Start by lighting your pink candle. Use a small jar with a lid of pure birch or maple syrup. Taste the syrup and think about its pure sweetness. Write your name and the name of your intended on a piece of parchment and place it in the glass of syrup. Add the photo, hair, and rose petals to the mixture. Envision yourself with this person. Let the mixture sit for one moon cycle before disposing of it. The eastern and western cedar are very common trees across North America. It is often considered a shrub or trash tree, although we know it is far superior. The cedar tree not only produces sweet smelling wood, it is very beneficial in magical preparations. Cedar is a strong protector and is often used for banishing spells, a popular smudging plant for cleansing and repelling negative spirits. The cedar is sacred to many pagan cultures. Egyptians used it during the mummification process, and the Celts often placed cedar sprigs on the heads of their fallen enemies. The Cherokee believe that their ancestors reside in the cedar tree. Cedar wood has many applications. If you find a branch that has come down in a storm, cut it into pieces. They make a great amulet. You can make ruins from the wood. Wands made of cedar are especially good at cleansing and casting a circle, protection spells, and summoning spirits. Make a cedar smudge stick. Locate a healthy cedar tree on your property or somewhere where you have permission to harvest. Ask permission from the tree. Take only what you need and leave a small gift for the tree or the local wildlife. Gather some branches or twigs. You will want to have about 10 5-inch pieces to bundle together. Bring them home and lay them out to dry a bit for 24 hours. Place them in an oval cigar shaped bundle. Tie a white piece of string or hemp around the leaves so that the leaves are snug together. Leave your stick to dry for 10 to 14 days before burning. Elm trees are native to North America, Europe, and parts of Asia and are valued in many cultures. Sadly, in many parts of the world, the elm has become endangered due to Dutch elm disease, which is spread by a beetle. Elm is known for its connection with nature spirits and is popular among green witches. People on the Wiccan path use elm to connect to the divine feminine. Elms are associated with elves and the Norse Alfar. Legend says that if you sit under an elm at night and sing to the elves, they will come and greet you. Try leaving them offerings of coins, mead, tobacco, and sage. The mighty elm is also associated with death. Undertakers often sought out elmwood for coffins. It's the tree of Hermes. Greeks and Celts featured elms in their stories related to the underworld. Tying a small bundle of elm twigs, setting a strong positive intention, and then burning them helps to protect yourself from gossip and ill acts. Elm has a comforting aspect and is often used with older adults and those in the crone stage who are going through life changes. Pine trees are widespread globally across the Northern Hemisphere. They have a range of habitats, including everything from the Arctic to desert ecosystems. Pine trees also provide valuable shelter for wildlife. They symbolize rebirth and renewal and are a spiritual cleanser. It is used to promote strength and courage and in prosperity spells. Do you like to forage? Tea made from pine needles tastes wonderful and is full of vitamin C. I will link an article about making tea from foraged plants. Drink your tea during rituals and leave it as an offering. Deities associated with pine trees are Artemis, Diana, Isis, Pan, and Saturn. The Haudenosaunee Nation refers to the eastern white pine as the tree of peace. Long ago, the 5 tribes fought bitterly. Deganaduido, a great leader, traveled to each of the tribes to encourage peace and understanding. He carried pine boughs to symbolize his intention to bring peace to all people. Deganaduido had a powerful message and united the tribes into what became known as the Five Nations Confederacy, or the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, between the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca tribes. The eastern white pine is the centerpiece of the seal of the Haudenosaunee Nation. Their alliance influenced the leaders who wrote the U.S. Constitution. I'll leave a link for more information. What trees are in your area that you feel connected to? Let me know in the comments. Check out my video on green witchcraft next. Thanks for watching and have a very witchy day.